to find out over time, sometimes by force. We are born to be a slave to the state, to never celebrate the British flag. Go fuck yourself, this is Britain. If you don't like the Brits, you know where to port yourself. You tell us all this whites about slavery while you're practicing it on us. Don't be hypocrites, you stupid cunts, 'cause we are supposed to be one race under God. We all are supposed to be God people, not just bending down to stupid royal family. I only believe in no masters above, no slave below. NPCs only get to like and dislike from what the government and television tells to do and go along with. If you don't like the Brits, you know where to port yourself. You tell us all this whites about slavery while you're practicing it on us. Don't be hypocrites, you stupid cunts, 'cause we are supposed to be one race under God. Complaining about us Brits, you ran from tyrants from your country to deal with torture and corruption. Look at yourself, bitches, stupid idiots. You don't have the right to complain about us. You are hiding our United Kingdom. Dance to your hypocrisy. Dance to your hypocrisy. Dance to your hypocrisy. Dance to your hypocrisy. Supposed to be one race under God. Don't like it, don't let the door hit you. On the dog, just off this till death do part.
And oh. Sorry guys, I'm in a bit of a wind-up mood today. How's you all doing today and all of that? Let's take a look at this one story that's going around at the moment, which also was around earlier this year, back in January as well. I think they're gaslighting the people here a little bit. I think they started trying to nudge us in, and more than anything. I mean, so let's have a little look at it, shall we? Basically, this article is I saw this on Facebook this morning, where they say, politicians that lie will be banned and all of that. And as we know, things start off as rules and then they become laws, and then what happens when it becomes laws? It affects all of us. I mean, so anybody that thinks, oh, cool, but I mean, if these politicians are lying and all of that and so forth, and oh, cool, we can get rid of them. Hey, good one for us public. Wrong. I mean, how many times as a lot of us researchers and independent podcasters and all that, and experts and whistleblowers that have been killed off, you know what I mean, and everything else, have noticed so many times that basically, it's something starts off as just like rules and then becomes laws. Let's look at those. Through the C-19 scamdemic. You know what I mean? People went along with rules thinking they were laws, and they weren't even laws. With rules, you can go, hey, fuck that. You know what I mean? I mean, and they're doing it all the time now. You know what I mean? The word rules in people's minds has become the meaning of laws. Have you noticed that? We must follow the rules. Then why do many of you then cheat up at Monopoly if you're supposed to follow the rules? Just saying. But anyway, so when you sort of like what you call it, like let me just pull this up for a second. Let me just go into my sources and then we'll do this. We'll click on that. All right. This year, this is like I said, January, and here we go, guys. We've got an article here from 13th of January. And it says lying ban for politicians in Wales prompts free speech fears. I mean, a proposed law to make it illegal for politicians to lie during Welsh elections. Like I said, guys, proposed law. When something becomes law, it doesn't just stay where the thing is targeted at. You know what I mean? It will spread across everybody. And how many of you lot out there always tell the truth? I mean, a lot of you have lied to your children when they're born. Oh, Santa brings you presents. You've already lied right there. You know what I mean? And many other things. You know what I mean? And with the Great Reset and also with the Agenda 2030 stuff and all of that, everything looks back into your past. Yeah, you will lose your job. You know what I mean? Don't think because this is aimed at one group, it won't come on to you. Remember the old saying, "Oh, because I wasn't a unionist, I didn't speak out and all that." But then, by the time it came around to me, there was no one left to speak for me. Yeah, you need to speak out. In other words, I mean, because this is going to affect everybody over due course if this becomes a thing. You know, and many of you lie about people. You know what I mean, to get your own way because you're assholes. You gotta lie about somebody and all of that, you're an absolute cunt. Put it that way, right? And I know a lot of liars that will never ever get a job again. Could they be banned for lying? You know what I mean? If this wasn't going to be like rolled out on everything and so forth and all of that, and it would harm a lot of people, I know a lot of people want automatically go straight to telling truth. You know what I mean? But this would affect them and their families and all of that and so forth. If this became law and it spread across, you know what I mean, the whole of Wales and the kingdom and more. These like little things that are being tried out. This is like one of the things that are being tried out in Wales, but not tried out in any other countries yet. And then you have something else by the yeah, I mean the parasitical elite, that are linked with the WEF, nice, Templar, you know what I mean, Zionists and all that and so forth. They use like different little programs in different countries, see what works and what doesn't, and then if something works, then they roll it out globally. So Wales now is being tried out to see, if people will go along with this proposal of you will be banned from your job basically. Take away politicians and put in the word job. You will be banned from your job if you've caught lying. I mean, think of it. I mean, this is being a politician is still a job. Yeah, I mean, the masters of lying. I mean, politicians, masters. Of lying to the people and getting people to go along with things. You just get the scamdemic. You know what I mean? They got a lot of idiots to control with slavery and all that, and bowing down to a fucking master. Right, it was the C-19 shot that was the killer that many of us knew beforehand, during, and after. While the idiots still believe in the fucking, the DART system. And they haven't even checked the blood samples yet. You know what I mean, a lot of these people that went along with these shots, people like myself and I have seen the blood samples. And shots have caused a lot of blood clotting and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's been done under microscopes and everything by medical field. You know what I mean, so if people go and have a look at those videos over on BitChute and Rumble, then and there's also medical papers. Should be coming out soon as well, because there's been a lot of great work by medical professions and all that I can't wait to start reading some of those. I love reading those type of things. So, and I've actually got an account as well with the well, so I love reading that stuff. But anyway, um, so let's continue with this. Says here, right, the bill passed its first hurdle in the Senate on Tuesday, but members, including those in Labour, have said it could fall to get enough support without significant changes like defining what a false or misleading statement would be. Funny how it started off with hate. I mean, hate crimes and all that, you know what I mean? Anything could be classed as a hate crime, you know? Farting in a room, you know, I mean, Jews could think that was Auschwitz, you know what I mean? Anything could be classed as a fucking hate crime, you know what I mean? So it's just stupid. It's just flipping stupid, you know what I mean? And now we've led on to this, you know what I mean? Lying can get you banned. I mean, we know the media ain't going to come out and say lying can make you lose your job. They're not going to come out with that. They're going to come out that a lot of the public will agree with, and that's, I mean, politicians. And so like I'm seeing so many stupid flipping idiots going, yay, and they're going, there won't be anybody left in assembly. Flip it on us. You know what I mean? A lot of the public lie. And so there ain't going to be that many in work either. This is going to fit brilliantly for the AI governance agenda and for AI and machines to take over people's job. This is a brilliant way of, you know what I mean, opening the door a little bit and then putting a massive wedge here and then poof, open it wide open for everything else. You know what I mean, that will take away human jobs, and this is what the transhumanist agenda is really about. So when you studied and checked things out, yeah, you spotted coming in it, guys. Anyway, so let's see what else is going on. So where's my thing, actually? I mean, there you go, because I'm starting to see Martian ants with my dyslexia. Hee. Got this, don't I? In a debate, supports of the law change urged the Senate to press on, with Plaid Cymru's Adam Price. There's no fucking liar right now. Anyway, warning the public would be critical if the provisions were ditched by the Welsh government. But some MS from the governing Labour Party warned the Senate was at risk of passing a bad law. One said the Senate was potentially rushing it to make people feel good. Because you know a lot of stupid people are going to fall for this. You know the ones that don't check things out and all that. I mean, they're too busy watching EastEnders, Coronation Street, Emmerdale, you know what I mean? Or watching the football, rugby, cricket, and all of that, and so forth, or wherever, right? The ones that haven't done a day of flexing the mental fortitude on finding out what else is really going on in the world and all of that. I just gonna go, yay! We can get rid of these people in Parliament and the Welsh Assembly and all of that and so forth and everything, without realising it come on to us as well. People don't think these days; they just follow what the mainstream media and the alternative media tells them instead of thinking for themselves. That's the biggest risk for any politician, an individual that thinks for themselves. Plato and Carl Jung and all these other great minds in history have taught us, do not trust the government. Do not trust any politician. Do not even trust the media of its day and all of that. And what do people do? Yeah, they trust fucking idiots. And also, you know what I mean? And you have, I mean, I've even like members of the public go, oh, you can't trust a politician, and yet they go and fucking vote for the fuckers. Are they retarded? Are they spastics on so many flipping levels? Yeah, they are. Most of the public are fucking stupid, as one person once said, and it wasn't me. but I do see it. Anyway, because they let themselves be stupid. Anyway, I'm not calling them stupid because I said I see it. So it's your actions that I'm seeing. Anyway. So, and it says here, supporters of a ban have argued that it could help rebuild trust and confidence in political institutions. Wrong. This is just another way for AI to take over from the governing role. Like we saw Elon Musk and Trump, when Elon went in and got rid of a lot of the people in departments out there because he was bringing in the AI side of things. And on top of that, it won't be AI, it'd be strong AI or something more advanced that will be doing the governing. One example for those who only watch entertainment, you look at Buck Rogers. Go watch a Buck Rogers episode if you guys have never seen a Buck Rogers, especially you young ones out there below the age of 25 and all of that. Go and watch Buck Rogers, and you'll see like these computerized round circle machines governing the earth and all of that. I mean, that's what these idiots are trying to roll out, the transhumanist bastards. Anyway, not me, not my neighbors, but these transhumanist fuckers. Anyway, so the ban would not be ready for the next election in May, and would not come into force until the 2030 election. Look at that. Yeah, I mean, just happened to be 2030 in it, guys. That 2030 comes up a lot, innit? And most of the public are just like, I just want to drink my beer, have my crisp, and have a cum shot with my partner. Instead of actually, I mean, all this is a totalitarian tippy-toeing where the public won't be allowed to do anything. They won't be allowed to be with their children. They won't be allowed to be near their family and all that. And they've already tested that once, haven't they? Just in the last 5-6 years. So, Agenda 2030, United Nations. When I say Agenda 2030, I mean, a lot of you should have gone and checked out on who brought it in, because I'm testing your skills of research. Because many of us have actually into it. But I know a lot of you are lazy-minded and won't go and do it yourself. So if you guys go and check United Nations, and it is a book on it as well. I've actually got the book in like a few hours. It's cheap to buy. It's about 11, 12 quid last time I checked on Amazon. So let's go and check on Amazon right now. And I've showed it to my family. I've showed it to some of the staff in the the doctors around. I've shown it to a couple of police officers. And everything, and a lot, and they're like, "Wait, what? We're getting our rules from this?" I'm like, "Just one of the things, yeah." So let's do this, guys. Let's do this. Hey guys, I tell you about 11 quid now. It's the Agenda 21 Earth Summit, the United Nations Programme of Action from the UN. And it is another book, well, that goes with this, that makes it into and all of that. And that last time of looking, I've forgotten the name of it, but it's about 150 quid to buy. And it makes it into law and all of that and everything. And there's well, I have to read this one. I haven't seen this before. Illuminati Agenda, the Luciferian Plan to Destroy Creation. I'm going to buy that. But anyway, have a little read of it. But anyway, so any of you that thinks that it's government, the Welsh Assembly or the UK Parliament, or it's the White House or the Canadian Parliament or Australian Parliament, doesn't matter what, doesn't matter if in Asia, Africa, the European continent, doesn't matter where, who your politician is or cunt is that's ruling over you, ruling over the sheep in their plantation like a slave master over their slaves, right? Yeah, that's gonna be a bit pitiful of all of that alone, isn't it? I mean, they're being ruled over a bunch of fucking slaves, and we have a slave master over them, and countries just, the ruling class's version of a plantation. Anyway, and check out Larkin Rose when he talks about the plantation as well, and also Michael Tessarian and the others. But anyway, so what we got here is basically, they do tell us what's going on, and the biggest weapon they've got is people's ignorance. End of the day, the masses' ignorance. They know, and most people out there, are not going to check it out for themselves, so they can put it out there. Like I said to my brother and for other people, I don't have to tell people it. And others I've heard on other streams and all of that, and X Spaces and stuff like that, I've said, we don't have to, be up here mentioning this. We know this stuff inside and out. It's you, the masses. You got children and all that, and you're a parent, you should be scrambling to look into this fucking stuff because they're coming after children, left, right, and center. If you're not looking into this stuff, you're not a good parent. You're a fucking arsehole for letting this stuff to be rolled out to get at your children. You're an arsehole. There's no way of putting it. Because you will be letting harm to be done to your children, left, right, and center. And somebody's got to flip and say it, straight up about it. Because it's going to affect children, it's going to affect you, it's going to affect me, and it's going to affect everyone else around you. And you can't bitch about it. Just look at it, deal with it, and then learn how to get past it. Because that's what I had to do. All the stupid idiots and cunts have turned to me and said, "Oh, that's just conspiracy theory. That's just it." And then you pull out the books, and they're like, "Oh, yeah, he's not joking." No, a joke is knock knock. Who's there? Doctor Who? Yeah, on TV tonight. That's a joke. But when I'm being deadly serious, like it's like a heart attack or T19 shot. Anyway, then listen to those that are warning you. Don't turn this into a Barabbas over a Jesus thing. Everyone knows the Bible. The public chose an evil person over Jesus. Are you going to choose evil, as in go along with your fucking politicians and all of that and so forth, instead of doing the right thing, and that's checking things out yourself? Then. Let me just grab this little thing here, and I'll put it. Oh, I forgot. People won't check today because Welsh Rugby's on. Oh, silly me. Oh, what was I thinking? Now that's a joke. There you go. You've got the conversation as well that are looking into this as well about the lying politician. And they say to you as well, for the past 2 years, the Welsh Parliament or Senedd has been grappling with how to tackle deliberate lying by politicians and how to rebuild public trust in democracy. But the thing is, if they had to tell the truth, they would then have to tell you about all the agendas as well that are going on. It's not going to be for them. The law is going to be brought in to actually go after the public. You know what I mean? Are people really that stupid? Why would a politician bring in a fucking law that can make them lose a job? Are you really that gullible and stupid out there? Why don't you think anymore, a lot of you out there? Only a few of us are still thinks. Are you really that NPC? Are you really all about just fucking convenience until you get screwed up the fucking arse and then you can play? And it's a bit too late then when you've been fucking screwed over, innit? There you go. There's you as well. The proposed ban will not be ready in time for the next Welsh election in May. Even if legislation survives its remaining stages, it will not come into force until 2030 election at the earliest. Listen to that. Come into force. Why is everything come into force? Come into force. We must get through. Why don't they just ask us? Think about that. That sounds like it's against people's will. I mean, like I said, is that really just for politicians? You gotta ask these questions. Or is it going to be for us as well? I know it's going to end up being for the public and all of that. But what I know, I'm just a dyslexic researcher. Writes, musical lyrics. I mean, like so many others, we've only studied this for our entire lives. Just saying. Well, many of you just watch fucking mainstream fucking mind rot crap. Anyway, um, so, and the funny thing as well, I don't know how many of you still go along with Donald Trump. That guy has lied to the world so many times over. I mean, like before he became president, I mean, there's like a few of us, and Logical, myself, and those of ours, like we worked out back in 2010 and 12 that Donald Trump is not to be trusted. I mean, and he's, has a collection that links to Apollo and all that other stuff, and other forms of Masonic stuff as well as mythology stuff. And then we started going in, we started seeing that he's linked to the Scottish Freemasons and many, many other things. And so we knew before he was even president the first time not to be true. Because even when the people important to us asked me, I wasn't going to give them the research answer because they were too stupid, because they were just like falling asleep, because I've noticed this when I've talked to them about other things. So when they asked me about Donald Trump, they asked me, what do you think about him? So I gave them the retarded, drunken answer. He's a cunt. And that's what I got a laugh at, right? And they high-fived me, despite they backstabbed me later. But anyway, and also, reason why they asked me questions and all that and so forth, when the Miliband brothers were around, back in the 2007, 8 and all that and so forth, I already worked out they were Zionists. And I put it on the door, and the postee knocked on my door, handing me a letter, and he goes, "What's a Zionist?" So I told him, it's a political thing, and yet this, that, and everything else. And so I've known about the Zionism thing. Could say in 2 years, I would, from the post office, thing, postman thing, 20 years. But I've known longer than that, so it's actually 21 years. Anyway. But yeah, I've been warning people around my area about Zionism for a long, long time and all that. Since when I found out there was a Christian version of Zionism and everything else, and also how Zionism was linked on trying to get the Cymraeg, the Welsh language, banned by using the Welsh knot and stuff like that. Despite people saying, you've had your own fellow Welsh people doing it. Yeah, because also there was an agenda behind the scenes with Zionists and Masons and all of that, try and get rid of the Welsh language and all of that. So when I see the Zionists trying to lie about Palestine and all of that and so forth, and Israel's going, we were here first and all of that. No, it's a Masonic Zionist agenda to actually destroy the Middle East on so many levels and much, much more. But anyway, we can talk about that another day. But I was saying, those who don't know history are do repeat it, and seen that a lot around here. Anyway, there's some people there's actually something on this very street alone goes up. They've looking at this similar stuff to I am more on the statutes and law side. They're brilliant to speak to as well, and they're actually friends with a member of my family as well, so that's pretty awesome. But anyway, I'm going a bit local. Anyway, not local, but anyway. But so basically, I'll land the plane. Basically is don't get ahead of yourselves. It isn't a good thing for the public. Okay, this is basically just to see if you out there are gullible to think this is only going to be for the politicians, and see if you are going to be going along with anything under the Agenda 2030 protocols. You know what I mean? The Agenda 2030 and the United Nations now, which I've shown you, and it's extras that are coming in that's not in that book as well. So be very careful, be very astute, be very aware, and all that, and be very critical. You know what I mean? I mean, because I speak about something, I go out to try and debunk something. What's ever left, that's what I talk about. Okay? I'm a realist. I'm very critical and stuff like that. End of the day. That's why when people say to me, "Oh, you're hard," you are, because I'm stubborn. I don't want to go along with things. I want to know if it's right or true. When people say to you, "Just go along," I'm like, "Why? Why do you want me to go along with it? 'Cause will it make you feel better? Oh, cutie. Would it be tickled on the feet, dear? Would it be tickling your armpit? Oh, cute." No, I want to know what's really going on. I mean, I leave the gullibles, go along, with bullshit. That's up to them. But at the end of the day, them go along with bullshit is affecting us who don't want slavery agendas. Who, a lot of us who don't want surveillance and all of that and so forth. And think about it. How many of you are letting your children be surveilled by the paedophile establishment? Think about it. All these so-called security measures come from government. Are actually the same group of people over years, like the Pine Mash films and all those have proven. They get your details and your children's details used against you, as well also to find out what your children look like in case they need to kidnap them and then take them to locations to be fucked with. It does happen. Don't beat your kid, okay? Be smart. Not a smart meter type smart or a smart TV smart, because those surveillance technologies. Yeah, I mean, and one of the things with a smart word, it's not even a word, it's actually, it's S.M.A.R.T. surveillance, military, armament, residential technology type thing. And there's also another one as well that goes with it as well. It comes to the military side of it. But anyway, on that note, take care, have a good day, and don't worry about those that laugh at you and all that, because it just shows they're dumb, stupid, and they're too lazy to go and check this shit out. Those that are interested in all that, if you haven't looked yet, go and look at it. Family members poke fun at you because they're too dumb and stupid and retarded, ignore them. Because you may be the one that will save those fuckers. But take care, have a good day, and just remember, you're surrounded by cunts that are too lazy to, well, protect themselves and you. Bye for now.
From the moment we are born, under a veil, you are allowed to be independent. Only to find out over time, sometimes by force. We are born to be a slave to the state, to never celebrate the British flag. Go fuck yourself, this is Britain. If you don't like the Brits, you know where to port yourself. You tell us all this whites about slavery while you're practicing it on us. Don't be hypocrites, you stupid cunts, 'cause we are supposed to be one race under God. We all are supposed to be God people, not just bending down to stupid royal family. I only believe in no masters above, no slave below. In peace sees only gets a like and dislike from what the government and television tells to do and go along with. If you don't like the Brits, you know where to port yourself. You tell us all as whites about slavery while you're practicing it on us. Don't be hypocrites, you stupid cunts, 'cause we are supposed to be one race under God. Complaining about us Brits, you ran from tyrants from your country to deal with torture and corruption. Look at yourself, bitches, stupid idiots. You don't have the right to complain about